So this by far is probably the most interesting of the entire day, and like we could title the video, even if we wanted to, you know, spotter versus Jeep. You'll see that when I shoot a lot of footage, a lot of times I'm standing behind trees. You know, I always try to pick the safest spot that I can stand, essentially, because I never know, like, if a person's foot's gonna you know, hit the wrong pedal or like whatever. I'm very like protective of myself, of my body parts, and you know, nobody gets hurt here, but I just want to kind of let you know that something exciting is about to happen. So you can see how much he jumped off the obstacle. That's a little bit of a heavy lead foot is what I'm seeing here. This is also a good example of where like a long wheelbase kind of wins out over a short wheelbase. Short wheelbases are really great for some types of obstacles, but for other types of obstacles, having that longer wheelbase is kind of a little bit like cheating. Now look how close the spotter is to the vehicle. Like, that is like not a good idea. I would never be like within a foot of a vehicle. And see, like, that's why. Did you see that? We're gonna do a little instant replay of that little exciting moment in slow motion, and you can see that he is within a couple feet of the Jeep. And so the question is basically like, why is he so close to the Jeep? And then also, like, what happened? Because when you look at it, like, it looks like he should be going straight, unless like you really have a good idea what's going on. Then the driver lead foots it a little bit, and look how close that is. Like basically, at that point he's high centered, and there is our spotter on the ground. So let's go through. I'm going to do it one more time, but this time I'm going to actually explain on like what happens. So at this point, if you look really carefully, there's a large obstacle on the left and there's no obstacle on the right. So what that means is basically the driver's side rear tire is going to get stuck, while the passenger side can move forward, which means the only thing the Jeep can do is rotate. Like, that's pretty much like what is guaranteed to happen if you look at the way the rear tires are. So you can see here basically he's moving forward. Then the driver can feel that he's stuck. So because the driver feels he's stuck, he's going to give it a little bit of gas to try to get some momentum. But what he really is doing is he's slingshotting the Jeep around, because he doesn't realize that he's stuck on only one side. And so now the Jeep's going to go left and rotate, because essentially the left side is stuck and the right side can move, and the spotter is standing in pretty much the worst spot possible. But I would like to point out he's not hurt. He's not hurt at all. Like, I contacted him afterwards and everything, and he's still not hurt. So at this point, I decided pretty much I think I should probably help out with spotting and let the other spotter just take a little breather. You can see right here he's a little bit high centered, but he's going to get himself off the obstacle, and then you know, once he gets himself off from being high centered, I'm going to go up there and give a little bit of spotting advice.
Stop everything!
So the center cross member, you just spun the whole Jeep on it. It was like kind of cool. So like that cross member might be a little bit bent now. You need to go passenger.
I was like, holy shit, there's a 4,000-pound vehicle.
Yeah, slow. Very slow, come on, slow. Yeah. Oh, no. You're like basically spinning into the same position. Yeah, try to back onto it. You can turn, yeah. You can turn that way if you want. It's whatever's going on in the rear. You're gonna probably have to back up a little bit to get on it. You're gonna have to back up just like a little bit, like a foot. Just back up a foot, 1 foot. Yeah, a little bit more. There, stop. Now turn. Yeah, try to come forward and turn and see if it'll just climb. You can straighten out. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. That's good, stop, forward. All right, hold on, let me look around. Let's see what you got going on. I got you on the front now, at least. So like, at least like you're lined up on the front, but we need to figure out what's going on the back that's spinning you around, because you're gonna do the exact same thing that you just did like 3 times.
The back looks good, but this section right here, this right here is what's gonna kill him.
Well, we can put a rock in there, so then it's like not so steep. Well, then it won't be so steep. I mean, at least he'll climb it more. So let's see, he's getting pushed to the left. So that means he's hitting an obstacle on the left side, right? So we need him to hit an obstacle on the right side. Yeah, that's gonna just spin you around, I guess. Yeah, I guess just try it. I mean, with a couple rocks. Try it with a couple rocks and see if that helps a little bit. Just go very slow.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, try to just go very slow. See if you'll start climbing. Yeah, that
good.
You're good.
Keep it going.
You're perfectly lined up. Just keep going.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Rolling up. There you go.
Perfect.
Good job.